Hey, you guys. Welcome to Who's Who Backstage with the KWI Collective. My name is Keandra Ward. I am the founder of the KWI Collective. We're a marketing, public relations, and media firm located in Tampa, Florida. Our job here at the KWI Collective is to get you visible and funded. We found that there is tons of amazing opportunity for businesses, but their visibility is low, or they don't have the proper funding to invest in what's needed to really bring visibility to life. Now, if you are a friend of ours on Facebook and you're an entrepreneur, you should be in our private group, the Backstage Pass. The Backstage Pass group is where we give tips. We share wins. We give tips in everything from marketing, public relations, media, and business. And it is where we find the amazing entrepreneurs that we bring to you for these live Who's Who sessions. These entrepreneurs have been in the group, they've been connecting with us, we've seen their value, and we want to share their expertise and value with the world and you guys. So the goal here is to share. The one thing that I've learned is that you build a brand on community. When you have a strong community, you will have a strong brand. And one of the things with visibility is to give people an opportunity to speak and showcase who they are and what they do. Now, I'm excited to bring our guest up tonight. So I have known this amazing woman of God for a very long time. Maybe I think we said 6 or 7 years. I'll let her confirm that. She has pretty much taken any class that I've ever had. She has worked with me in one of my businesses. She has been an amazing support to everything that we do. And it's been amazing to watch her grow into the author, coach, speaker, podcaster that she is today. So I am going to introduce Miss Chamel Jackson today. Hey,
Hey.
Chamel. Hey. How are you?
Good. How are you? How's everyone?
Everybody is good. We working. Okay.
Yes. Yep,
I am,
we are definitely doing. I know I'm working.
and I see you, and I'm excited to have you on. I'm excited to be able to talk to you from this standpoint. I've been able to really watch your brand grow, develop, evolve, pivot, all of the things. And so I love where you are, and I want other people to really know the value that you bring to the marketplace. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to share who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Okay, I am a author, coach, speaker, podcaster, and one thing I found out that is it's a common thread. No matter what I do, whether it's an author, coach, speaker, podcaster, teacher by day, is I help people move forward. So whether it's a
Mm.
woman that's trying to move forward after a relationship ends, whether you aspiring author who wants to put out a book, whether you are or you want to read my book. When you read any of my books, it's helping you move forward. Like for the first book, it's on abstinence. So if you're wanting to make a decision to be abstinent into marriage, I can help you move forward with that goal. So that's something brand new that I really found out this year. That's kind of like my thing in every area of my life. I help people move forward with strategy using my own personal experience.
Chamel, as a marketer, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm all for it. I love that. So you help people move forward. So let's talk about that. When I first met you, you were writing your book, right? And you were an
Right.
author. So talk about that phase of where you of your brand, and then let's get into how you transitioned into teaching people how to write books.
Oh, first of all, I didn't plan to do any of this stuff that you see me do today. I just wanted to have that one title, and that was author. That was it. So I was going to publish my one book and move on with my life and do other things that I guess teach children. And I didn't know what else was to come. I didn't even know teaching was coming. Actually, I thought I was going to be in accounting. So it's really taken a whole
Wow.
pivot. My whole life has been a pivot. So,
I,
but yeah, I thought you said something. But
I love it.
I did the first book, and then like I said, I thought there was going to be the only one, and then that turned into a business because of some advice I got from a classmate. And then that made me become a speaker. I started doing panel discussion at community centers. I would like sending letters to community centers, organizations. Like, can I come? Basically, can I come and teach about abstinence? And one person responded and said yes, and they let me do 2 panel discussions. I don't think I shared their story ever, really, but I posted about it, but I never talked about it. So that was a while ago. And then I met you and to try to figure out, okay, if I'm doing a business, I don't really know what to do, how to do it. So I need some help. And so that's when we met in 2017. Yes, 2017. So this is like 3 years later, after 1 year after the book is published. And then from there, I went on and did my second book with you all as well in the book challenge. And so, well, really, my second book, and then this third book is really a redo of the second book. And so within all of that, people kept asking me, Chamel, how you write this? How you do this? I'm like, oh, people really want to know how to write a book and publish a book. So that's when I began to talk to the people that I knew that were asking me. And then that spin off into coaching people, which I'm getting ready to do in person in next month with my workshop. And so people just kept asking me. So I just say, that's something I'm good at doing, showing you how to do something. So let me go ahead and roll with that and help you move forward. And so get unstuck.
I love that.
The podcast. Go ahead.
So the podcast,
that's what I'm just saying.
So the podcast is what? What does the podcast cover?
The podcast is based off my last book, Girl, Forget All That, Moving Forward After the Relationship Ends. And that started actually during 2020. The idea came to do a podcast in 2020. And the podcast is still new. It's not a year old yet. It's about, let me see. I can't even remember. It was released last November. And so, but I was on another podcast before I did my own podcast. So I was a co-host of a podcast. And then I said, you know what? It's time for me to go ahead and do my own. I'm going to base it off my last book. And that's what I did. That's what I did.
So you so the podcast, is it individual? Do you have guests on there? And the main topic is just overcoming a relationship and how to move forward.
Right. That's the main topic. And right now it's just me on there, but I do plan to have guests, and it's audio. It's not video yet. Everything just audio right now. And I do want to have guests in the future where I'll interview people about, okay, how did you get over this relationship?
Right. I'll be on there. I got a couple stories to tell. I got some stories to tell.
You got some stories. Everyone has a story. That's why they be asking you how you write yours.
And at the end of the day, when we think about how relationships affect us in the long term, right? I think what you do in that space of what you do is a very important topic, especially if you're dealing with all ages, right? But the younger generation, when they have that first breakup, right, it can be detrimental if they don't have the support that they need. And it could carry on to their 30s, 40s, and 50s. You know what I'm saying? That one that hurt, and that experience, right? And they carry that into life. So when you say that you help people move forward, if I am trying to write a book, what do you think stops people from going that extra, like, I'm going to do it? Because people say all the time, I need to write a book.
Right.
What stops them, you think?
Fear. What if it doesn't? What if I don't? What if nobody buys my book? What if I mess up? What if I then choose the wrong person to publish it? Just fear. It's the root of it. All of it is fear. They're afraid. What are people gonna say? What if people don't like my book when they read? Like, all of those go through your mind. When the truth is, that may happen. Somebody might not want to buy your book, and somebody might not like your book. It will happen because it happened to me, and this happened to every author, every famous author It's happened too. Somebody did not want to buy their book. Somebody did not like their book, and that's okay.
And the crazy thing is it's just like, but if you think about that, that's just like business. Everybody is not going to buy your services. Everybody is not going to like what you do. But having that support, and this is what I found when we did the book challenge together, that when people have that support, it really does make them overcome that fear.
Right.
And so I love the fact that you're bringing. Now, do you do it in a group setting or one-on-one? What does that look like?
Well, right. So far, I've been doing it. Well, I did on a webinar. It was a group, and then now I'm getting ready to do it in a group setting in person. The coaching in the office, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So we're going to have an in-person event. Okay, let's talk about it. What does that look like?
In person, I like in-person events. I actually do better with in-person events, and so it's something about the interaction. Like you can see the person, and then some people may like the online better, but I'm that person that likes the in-person. I can look at what you're doing, and we can talk, and it's back and forth. It's just something different about being in person. It's just like when you in the relationships, you talking on the phone with somebody. Oh, I like them on the phone. Let's meet them in person. That builds a different connection than just seeing somebody on the screen or talking on the phone.
I love that. So we have the flyer up here. It's called Shoot Your Shot, Aspiring Authors Workshop. You got the idea. Now take the shot. I love that. So listen, with this, it is going to be June. Well, when is the date? Oh, August 23rd from 11 to 2:30 in Memphis, right?
Right.
So even if you're not in Memphis, you could travel, get your little trip.
Yes. Come down to Memphis, Tennessee.
What can people expect from this workshop?
You can expect real tips, real advice, and not just something I read, but something I actually experienced, because I've written and published 3 books so far. And so you can expect me to tell you the things that I did that you shouldn't probably do, and the things that worked for me. That's what I like to do. Tell you what worked and what didn't work. And so you won't make those same mistakes where we wasting time or money or both, because I've done both, wasted time and wasted money. And so and then learning from each other. You may not learn just from me. You may learn from someone else who's an aspiring author. Everyone might be on a different level in their author journey. Some people have already written the book. Some people probably haven't written the book. So you can still learn from the people who come to the event as well, not just me. So that's what I like about it. People learn from each other at the events.
I love that. And so now, from that event, will they have like a framework that they can take to write, or what should they take home? What would be their take home?
When they leave, they should have an idea of what to do next. So if you've already written your book, okay, now you're going to figure out, do I want to self-publish? Do I want to do traditional publishing? Because we're going to talk about that at the event. And if you have decided that, then you say, okay, what do I need to do to prepare myself if I'm self-publishing or if I'm going to do traditional publishing? So they'll know what's their next step based on what we talked about and where they fall in line. They can just follow the roadmap.
I love that. So give us some tips. Give us one tip that you would, if somebody is an aspiring author and maybe they can't make the event, but they want to connect with you. What should be one of the things that they think about prior to connecting, like a tip that they should have?
Before they connect me to write their book? Think about why they want to write the book. Like, what is their goal with the book? Because it don't matter if you come to my event, pay money, and you don't know why you want to do this. You basically you're wasting time and money because you don't know what you want to do with it. And you may not know, but once you get there, you say, okay, I didn't quite know, but now that I went to this workshop, maybe I have a better idea of why I want to write this book. But you need to have some kind of why. What makes you want to become an author?
Right. I love that. And then what people have to understand too is during the writing process, some of those things will change. They'll hash out so many things, but having that support is what's important. Because I'm in the process of thinking, all right, I have actually 2 books that I have, one that I need to finish and one that I need to write. And well, I started both of them. I guess it would be finished, both of them, right? And I'm like, goodness, I realized when I had the support, I got it done. When I was trying to write trying to write these 2 books by myself, I'm not doing as good as I did. I'm not hitting those targets and hitting those goals. So having that support and having someone who's written several books, who's been through the experiences and can really help guide you through that process is always an amazing feat. So we have the website here. Is this where they go to purchase tickets, or how would people connect with you?
Yes, that's where they would go. They can connect with me, purchase tickets, my book, all that is then. Actually, it's cheaper if you purchase a ticket on my website versus go to Eventbrite. So yeah. And there's all the other things I've done too, and the books that I've written.
Is the podcast information on there as well?
It should be, but if not, I need to, it should be.
Okay. How do they find your podcast?
Working now.
Okay. How
they can go to. Oh, okay. It's on the major platforms. Not podcast. Pandora, iHeart, Spotify, and Apple and Amazon. It's on all major platforms, major podcasting platforms.
What's the name of it?
Girl, Forget All That.
So it's Girl, Forget All That by Chamel, or with Chamel Jackson. Is that how they find it?
No, you can just put in Girl, Forget All That.
Okay. Girl, Forget All That is the podcast. I'm going to put it on here for you guys. And it's on all major platforms.
Yes, it's on all major platforms.
Hey, I love that. So tell me, let's talk about that. What made you say, you know what? I'm going to do a podcast? Because that can be egregious in and of itself.
I do like to talk. And I like to talk about, I like to talk about things I'm passionate about. And so I'm like, because I wanted to do it originally, but I started with other people, which is so funny to me because I had planned to do it by myself. And here I am and it was not just with somebody else. It was a video podcast. And I was like, whoa, my goodness. Now, being on camera is totally different than being just audio. So I said, well, if I can do this on camera with 2 other people, surely. Well, but you know what? Doing it by yourself is different because now it's just you. But again, it's me talking about something that I'm passionate about, and I've already written about it, and I'm just pressing record, talking, and I'm comfortable with that.
I love that.
And it's just another way to reach a different audience. Somebody may not pick up the book, but they may listen to the podcast and get some tips on healing from a breakup. And then they may say, okay, let me check out her book too. I like the podcast. And then let me see what her book is about.
I love that. And I'm really excited. Like I tell people, we have really watched each other grow and become who we are. And like I said the other day, and I think we had a short conversation about it, is really understanding your why. And why understanding your why is so important, even in every aspect. Like you need to know why you're writing the book, what the goal is. And then you also need to know why you're starting a business or why you're operating in life, and the importance of having that why. Now, tell us your books again. So tell us each one of the books that you have and what it's about.
Oh, okay. Wait, Women. I have them right here, actually. Wait, Women, Intimate Tales. This one is a discussion between me and 10 other women where we talk about our first time, if it's happened, what was that like, and if they decided to wait on sex, what was that like to help women or teen girls make an informed decision about sex. And this was Girl, Forget All That, moving forward after a relationship ends, where I document my healing journey of a relationship that was 4 years and it ended. So I talk about why I was mad about the breakup, how I felt, things that I did along the journey, and then tips at the end. I give resources that you can use outside, in addition to the book, and affirmations, scriptures. It's just pretty much things that I did. I walk you through the healing process so you can have some kind of guide to say, okay, she did this, let me try that. or let me tweak it. Let me take that concept and apply it to my own journey. And so both of these books are found on Amazon and my website as well. Now the Girl Forget All That comes with a really nice, both of them come with bookmarks, but the Girl Forget All That comes with a laminated bookmark. And I do sign the books myself. People thought I'd just be putting a general signature of. No, I really be personalizing the book. They were really shocked. No, if I have an idea of who you are, I really personalize the book, the signature, the signing.
I love that. I love that. I love it. And so, as you can see, not only does Chamel have a wealth of knowledge as a coach and speaker, she is also an author, and she's put that knowledge, some of that knowledge, into some books to kind of help you move forward. I like it. She helps you to move forward. You know, I love it.
Yes.
I'm all in.
I know. I was like,
I love it. So as we close out, can you give our audience just one some motivation, a tip, just leave them with something?
ooh, let's see. Let's see. Now is the time. The only thing you have is now.
Yeah.
You don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. There's a quote that I saw on the mug. I really like this. You know how people say, what's the worst that could happen? Well, the mug said, what's the best that could happen? So it's like, if you write the book, what's the best that can happen? Why do we have to see what's the worst that can happen? If you heal from the breakup, what's the best that can happen? If you go to therapy, what's the best that can happen? So I like that. I'm sticking with it. What's the best that can happen? Think about that.
I love that. And that's reframing.
Yeah.
Because we always frame a negative with a negative. But if we reframe our negatives with positives, subconscious, as a psychology major, I'm always like, that's reframing. You reframing internally, and you begin to look at things differently versus woe is me. What did I learn from this? I love that. I love that.
Right.
So Chamel, I thank you. First of all, again, thank you for your yes and coming on and talking to us. I am excited. This will be available to share in probably about 3 to 4 minutes. And I'm just really proud of the entrepreneur that you've become. It's been amazing to watch. I cannot wait to see what's next from you. And you know, you have my support. I may not like everything because I'm scrolling real fast, but I see everything. And I'm just very, very proud of your growth, and that now you're taking that knowledge and helping others. And that's what it's about. So congratulations. Thank you for being an amazing, amazing member of the Backstage Pass group. And we're just excited for more people to learn about you and to engage in your product, services, and experiences. So until next time, I appreciate you and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So listen, guys, did y'all hear that? It's time. The time is now. And that's a wrap for this week's Who's Who Backstage. I want you to remember every name that you heard today and in the past. They're a blueprint for you, a story and a spark into your next. Use their experiences as motivation to move forward. If they did it, so can you. Where you are, believe me, at some point they were there too. So if you're ready to go from behind the scenes to center stage in your own business or brand, I need you to stay connected with us in our Facebook group, the Backstage Pass group. We'll make sure that the link is in the comments. Follow us, tag us, comment, let us know how you like this episode. Until next time, guys, we will see you backstage. Talk to you soon.